Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you are fine, guys. Say good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning to all my friends, wherever you are. Good morning. Hey, please do me a favor. If you haven't been subscribed to my channel, just subscribe and like my channel. Do me that favor, please, because I need your help in that case. I always there and I always come to give you good stuff. We always talk about like stock, give you advice about everything, and also we specialists on credit report. We're talking about credit. I'm a credit report specialist also. So today we're just gonna talk about why your credit is much more important. Your credit is very, very, and very important, guys. This is what we're talking. We're just gonna do sometimes today, not too long. But I'm just here today to help somebody to boost their credit because we got too many people don't have a good credit, and your credit is very important. You need to have a good credit. So whatever you do in life here, especially in the United States, you need credit. As I used to told you before, it's better to have credit than have cash because credit is very and very important. You need to have good credit. If you don't have a good credit, it's gonna be hard for you to buy things. You got some people, they don't have a job or they don't have cash to buy something. They need to buy something. They want to buy something, but they cannot buy it because they don't have cash. But when you have credit, you can buy things. But also, there is a way to manage your credit. So I'm gonna give you some tips today how to improve or to boost your credit because credit is very important. If you stay on my channel, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna help you how to boost your credit step by step. And as I told you before, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna put a time aside, especially to come to show you step by step how to fix your credit, how you're gonna send a letter to the creditors, how you're gonna write letters. I'm gonna show you that step by step, but you're gonna be stay with me, subscribe, and like my channel, and you're gonna be notified. But today, I'm just gonna give you another boost also, how to boost your credit, how to improve it. But I'm gonna give you some advice too, at the same time, what to do and how to fix it. Don't forget, you don't have to get 10, 7, 6 credit cards to have a good credit. By the way, by having more than 3 credit cards is already a problem. You need to have at least 3 credit cards. But I got some suggestions for you. I'm going to tell you something that's good for you. If you need, for instance, 3 credit cards, I'm going to give you the 3 type of credit card that you need to have in life. You just need like a regular credit card, just a regular credit card. You need one like this, like a bank. Any credit card can be in West Fargo, Bank of America, Capital One. You can have one of those credit cards. You need one of this credit card. Now, the second one that you need like a gas card. That's very cool because every day we put in gas in our car. So we have car. So we have to put gas in our cars. So every day we put gas. So you can have a gas card. You can have a She-One. You can have a Texaco. But you can have a gas card. And also another card that you can have, for instance, every day that you go to the mechanic, sometimes you go to a body shop, something like that, to fix your car. You need like a mechanic card for credit card, where when you go fixing your car, you can have this card to use. So therefore, you can have 3 cards. Make sure that you don't have like that many cards like that. You just have one regular credit card and one gas card, because every day. So therefore, so that way when you go to put gas in your car, you don't have to use your regular card. So you have a special like gas card. Because but make sure that when you get those cards, you need to ask for reward card. Remember, I told you that before. You need to have a reward card, because the reward card, what it does for you, it giving you point. Every time you get point, it accumulates money. Make sure that when you apply for card, you apply for a reward credit card, because that's giving you points on your card. That's very important. And you don't need that too many cards. You just need at least 3 cards. And secondly, what you need when you have your card, you need to do, don't use more than 30% on your credit card. For example, if they give you a credit card like $1,000, let's say they give you that card for $1,000. You have $1,000 available in this card. Don't buy that much on this card. Always leave more, so don't use more than 30%. For instance, if you have $1,000, use at least $300. That way you balance. They say that you don't have that, you don't use that many balance in your card. And also, the second thing that you have to do, make sure that you pay on time. Make sure that you always pay on time. If you know that sometimes you forgot about payment, set up automatic payment on your card. You can make that money be transferred from your checking to your card. So always do what we call a transfer. You can link your checking account to your credit card so you can transfer money. So that way you don't forget. And also make sure, it's like a review I'm gonna give you, because I've been told you that before, people that's been watching me. Make sure that when you have money, instead of using your cash, or if you know that you're gonna buy something, instead of buying with your cash, if you have, for instance, that's your credit card and you have a debit card, especially if they have the same card, the same bank. For instance, me, I got a West Fargo card, and if I have a checking account with West Fargo, so what I usually do, I just transfer that money, the checking account, the money I have for my checking account, I transfer to my credit card. So whenever I need to use, whenever I want to use, I use the money to my credit card. That's the best thing. If you have a checking account, it's always good to get a credit card from the same bank that you already have your account. So that way it's good. They always give you good credit because you already have your money there, especially when you have your direct deposit from your job. Especially people that have direct deposit from the job, the same bank that you have your direct deposit, always get a credit card from them. That's a good advice, because they will give you that credit card, especially for people who try to build their credit, or for people who never have credit card before. That's my advice to you. If you think you're gonna need a credit card and you have your direct deposit from your job, to a bank, any bank that you have it, get a card from that bank. Get a credit card from that bank. You don't have to go outside get another credit card. If other people offer you a credit card outside, don't take it. It's better to go to your bank and get a credit card from that bank. When you go to that bank, you ask them for a credit card. Most of the time, they will give it to you because you have money coming from your job, wherever you get your money, in whatever bank that you have, you can get a credit card. So that way it will be easier for you to transfer your money there. That's the way you boost your credit. So now, instead of buying stuff from your debit card directly, because you have money on your debit card. For instance, if you have direct deposits coming to your debit card, to your checking account, and you know that you're gonna buy anyway, you're gonna buy. Most of the time, some people buy every day, some buy stuff for the kids, for them. So now, instead of buying on your credit card, instead of burn all the money that you have in your credit card, sorry, just take the money that you have from your checking account, the money, the cash that you think you're gonna use, transfer to your credit card. Because that's why I've been told you it's always better to have like to have a credit card, especially from the bank that you already have. So it's gonna be much easier for you to transfer the money there. And then anytime you're gonna use your money, you transfer the money to the credit card. So that way your credit card, you see, that's why the balance that you have on your credit card is always there. And it's like you make payment. Even though your payment is not due yet, but that way when you've been transferring money, so you always make payment. So you don't have time to make payment because you've been making payment all the time. It's like you make payment all the time. You know what that does for you? It showed creditors that you could pay. We're good payers. Anytime they see that, they're gonna increase your balance. For instance, if you had $1,000, because since you've been making payment, you've been transferring money, they say, oh, he or she is a good payers, and they're gonna give you increase. And anytime they give you increase on your credit card, every time they give you increase on your credit card, is very good for your credit report. It boosts it. It makes your credit report higher and higher. So that's the way, my friend. So always take that advice. That's a good advice where you're gonna need to boost your credit. So that way, when you boost your credit, this way is gonna be very good for you. So that's the way, my friend. Now, another thing that you can do also, don't forget, let me repeat again. If you have because I'm just gonna take my time, I'm just come up live to you, so I need to help my people because my job is like helping people. Whatever I know, I'm trying to share it to other people. So at the end of the day, we're not going, we are not going to with nothing. So that's why you have to share. Helping people is always good. Now, if you have a credit card versus if you have a bank, you have a bank account. I'm going to take my time to repeat again for you. If you have a bank account and you have a direct deposit coming to your bank account, for instance, if you have a bank account in West Fargo, Bank of America, a credit union, whatever credit card, whatever bank it is, what you have to do, you can request a credit card. You can apply for a credit card there. You don't have to get a credit card from other bank for outside. Get it from the bank, the same bank that you have. Get a credit card from them. That's the way you boost your credit, especially for people who never have credit card and need to boost their credit or need to build their credit card. Even though for you that already have credit card, if you need a credit card, if you need a second credit card, get it from the bank. If you already have a credit card outside, you didn't know about it. Now, since you know now, you can get a card But if you have too many cards already, don't do that. If you have only one card, you need a second card, go to your bank. The bank that you already have checking account, applying for a credit card. Because they always give you that credit card most of the time because you already have credit card, you already have money coming to them. And then the second thing that you have to do after you get that credit card, when you want to make payment or when you need to use it, take the cash because when you're gonna use your cash, because sometimes you get money from your job and you go to grocery store, you go to any store buy thing. Now instead of using your cash from the checking account, you take that money from the checking account, the money that you're gonna use, you just transfer that money to the credit card. That's why you can go online. It's the same bank you have. You link them. So whenever you want to transfer it, it's much easier because when you have a credit card outside your bank, it's gonna be harder for you to transfer the money because it's different bank. So therefore, even though you transfer, it's gonna take some time to get it. It's gonna take 2-3 days. Some bank take 5 days for the money to get in. Now, but when you have the same bank, the money is transferred the same day, the same time. After you transfer that 2-3 seconds is there, so you can just go outside and buy. Because after you transfer, just go and buy. And most of the time, people use their phone and then they just transfer the money while they way and then they buy. The money is available while they way, so we can use it. But if it's a bank outside, it's going to take some time. Sometimes they don't connect. Now, you can just transfer the money. After being transferred the money now, you can go outside and buy. That way, your balance always somebody making no some there, doing some work for me in the other way. So just that's the way you can do it because it's gonna help you build your credit. Don't forget, trust your money, get it caught. And don't forget I told you, don't get more than 3 credit card. You can get a gas card because gas card, well, the reason I'm always suggest people to get gas card because you don't have to burn your card all the time because most of the time you go to work, you do stuff every day, you go outside, you go anywhere every day, and you need gas. So it's always better instead of using your card, get a card, gas card, get a Chevron card, get like things like that, any gas card because they give you, especially Chevron card is good. They give you point, they give you reward card. This is like a reward card. You can use this card instead of using your credit card. And don't forget, my friends, don't burn more than 30%. Another tip I'm gonna give you, at least check your credit report every 3 months. You don't have to check it every month. So people do it every month because you never know. Because sometimes things get into your credit card, you never know. Try at least to use it, to check it every 3 months. And when you check, make sure that you look for late payment. If you have late payment, try to make sure there's no bad information get there because that way it's gonna help you know what's going there, what's been there, so you can dispute it. You can find a way. Don't use more than 30% on your credit card because that's the way it's gonna help you boost your credit card. Check your credit card at least every 3 months. You can go to creditreportannual.com. It's free. You have the right to get a credit report every year. Annualcreditreport.com. See, and it's annualcreditreport.com. You can get a free credit every day because credit is very important than cash. Sometimes you need to buy something, you cannot buy it, but when you have money on your credit card, it's good, my friend. So it was my advice for you today. If you need help, just leave me your comment. If you need help to boost your credit, to fix your credit, I'm there. Leave me your comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like my page. Because, guys, too many people don't have good credit. 80% people in America don't have good credit. You need credit. Now, even though if you need to buy a house, you need credit. You need to buy a car, you need good credit. You need a credit card, you need good credit. Because if you, for instance, if you go to a dealer, buy a car, to a car dealer, you need to buy a car. And you apply. If I go with you, and then my credit score is, for instance, 790 or 800, for instance, and yours is 500, is 400. The same car, they're gonna give me for, like, I will pay $200 monthly. For instance, if I need a car, you need a car. We need the same car, and I have my credit is 790 or 800, for instance, and yours is 500. Who do you think can have a better rate? It's me. For the same car, I will pay $200 monthly, and they're gonna make you pay at least $500. You see, that's why you need to have a car, because you're gonna need the car. Because, wow, man, I need a car. I need to buy a car. Most of the time, as I told you before, most of the dealer car, they will give you the car because they need to sell the car. Because remember, those dealer car, the car dealer, they always need to sell the car. They have a small bank where they can make you apply and approve for it. But remember, they will charge you much higher. You're gonna take much time to pay this car. And not only that, they will make you pay more. Me, myself, I will pay $200, you're gonna pay $500, $600. You see? That's why you need to have a better credit score. You need to fix your credit. You need to taking care of your credit, because credit is very important. So, my friend, it was a pleasure to be with you. And next time I will be there and coming to show you how to fix it, what to do, step by step, what you need to take to do, fix it step by step. Please do me a favor, subscribe and like my page. So when I'm coming next time, so you will be notified about how you're gonna fix your credit. But don't forget what I've been told you. Don't get more than 2 credit cards. And if you need to get a credit card, get the credit card from the same bank that you have. And then when you need to use money, take the money from your checking account, transfer to the credit card. That's way boost it up. All right, my friend. Since there's some news, I've been giving them to do some work for me, so I'm not going to keep it that much. But we will come back next time for the next video. Like you, my friend, take care. See you. Be there. Bye-bye. Take care.